Top 10 Luxury Sports Cars in 2026. Number 10. BMW M8 Competition Coupe. This car is one of the most emotional and most aggressive members of the BMW M family. The BMW M8 Competition Coupe was introduced in June 2019 as BMW M GmbH's top-level performance model, combining the brand's idea of luxury plus racing spirit in its most extreme form. Its creation story was not just about building a new coupe. BMW designed this model to combine the power of the M5 and M5 competition with the elegant and premium character of the 8 Series. In the development of the M8, experience from the BMW M8 GT racing car and its victories in IMSA were also used as a key foundation. Under the hood is a 4.4-liter S63M twin-power turbo V8 engine, and in the competition version, this engine produces 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. According to car and driver tests, the M8 Competition Coupe can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, meaning this car is as fast as it looks. The BMW M8 family is so closely connected to racing that BMW even used the phrase "the most powerful M engine" for the BMW M8 MotoGP safety car. On the exterior, its character is felt immediately at first sight. Aggressive lines, an aerodynamically shaped body, M-shadow line details, and a strong stance worthy of a high-performance car. The interior, however, feels like a place between a racing track and a 5-star hotel, because BMW used a 12.3-inch touchscreen and premium materials such as full merino, leather and Alcantara. In terms of price, the BMW M8 Competition Coupe starts at approximately $141,350, and this figure increases with additional equipment. Number 9. Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance. This model's name creates the impression that it's a rocket that has come straight off a racetrack onto city streets. Its story is born from AMG's years of accumulated motorsport experience, especially the hybrid approach derived from Formula One, combined with the spirit of a luxury Gran Turismo. The GT family has always represented power and emotion, but the GT 63 SE Performance adds electric support to this tradition, marrying the brand's old-school V8 character with the technology of the future. Under its hood operates a handcrafted 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, while at the rear there is a separate electric motor, and together this duo produces 805 horsepower. Thanks to this power, the car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds, meaning its acceleration outshines even many supercars. Its exterior with a long hood, low and wide silhouette, aggressive Panamericana grille and aerodynamic lines gives it both a wild and aristocratic appearance. Inside, the driver is welcomed by Nappa leather, performance seats, large digital displays and the MBUX system. In other words, the cabin resembles both a fighter jet cockpit and a premium lounge atmosphere. The character of this car is not only about being fast, but also about making the driver feel the AMG spirit with every touch. As you accelerate, you feel the fury of the V8, and in corners, the sharp response of the electric system. As for its price, the 2026 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance starts at approximately $202,200. Number 8. Audi RS e-tron GT. Audi RS e-tron GT is considered a true star among Audi's electric sports cars, and its story begins with the e-tron GT concept, presented at the Los Angeles Auto Show in 2018. This model entered mass production in 2021. Proving that an electric car can be both silent and extremely exciting. Audi manufactures this model at the Berlinger Hofer plant in Neckarsulm, where precision and a sporty spirit come together. The philosophy behind the RS e-tron GT was to combine the classic Gran Turismo spirit with the technology of the future, which is why the car is designed for both long journeys and dynamic driving. The exterior of the RS e-tron GT stands out with its low, wide and aerodynamic silhouette. Large wheels, a sharp LED light signature and a coupe-like roofline give it a sense of motion, even when standing still. Inside, a driver-oriented cockpit. The 12.3-inch Audi Virtual Cockpit Plus, large screens and high-quality materials create a futuristic yet premium atmosphere. The engine of this car actually consists of 2 electric motors, which together with the Quattro all-wheel drive system, deliver power to the road with great precision. The first RS e-tron GT version offered up to 440 kilowatts of power, while in the new generation, the RS e-tron GT Performance version reaches up to 680 kilowatts or 925 horsepower, making it the most powerful production model in Audi's history. The e-tron GT family uses Porsche's J1 platform, giving it both high performance and the advantage of 800-volt fast charging. As for the price, the Audi RS e-tron GT starts at approximately €147,500, while the more powerful RS e-tron GT Performance starts at €160,500, meaning this car is not only about speed, but also a symbol of prestige. Number 7. Porsche Taycan Turbo S. This model marks Porsche's thunderous entry into the electric era, and the Taycan was first introduced to the world on September 4, 2019, going down in history as the brand's first fully electric sports car. The story behind its creation was not just about producing a new model, but also about carrying the spirit of the 911 into the electric future, which is why the Taycan was designed to combine both speed and emotion. The Taycan Turbo S is considered one of the first production cars to use 800-volt technology, a feature that allows for faster charging. Its exterior appears very low, wide and aggressive at first glance. The smooth roofline, sharp LED light signature and aerodynamic silhouette give the car both a futuristic look and a typical Porsche character. The interior, on the other hand, immediately stands out with its driver-focused digital cockpit, high-quality materials, minimalist controls, and luxurious atmosphere. This model is powered by 2 electric motors located on the front and rear axles, and together with its all-wheel drive system, it generates incredible traction. While a 2-speed transmission is used on the rear axle, the 2026 Taycan Turbo S version produces up to 700 kilowatts or 938 horsepower with launch control and accelerates from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.3 seconds. For this reason, the Taycan Turbo S is considered not only an electric car, but also a Porsche with supercar characteristics. As for its price, the 2026 Porsche Taycan Turbo S starts at approximately $221,400, but with additional options, this figure can increase significantly, and some new examples exceed $255,000. Number 6. Aston Martin Vantage. The Aston Martin Vantage is one of the brand's most famous sports cars, and the name Vantage was first used in the 1950s to describe more powerful versions of Aston Martin models. The story of this model was born not just from creating a fast car, but from the idea of combining British elegance with a racing spirit. The modern Vantage became especially popular as a standalone model after 2005, and turned into Aston Martin's sharpest response to rivals like the Porsche 911. The new Vantage retains the classic front-engine rear-wheel drive formula and gives the driver a very pure sports car feeling. Its exterior looks low, wide, and aggressive. The large grille, sharp LED headlights, and muscular hood give it a predatory character on the road. Inside, leather, carbon fiber details, sports seats, and a driver-focused cockpit make the car both luxurious and racing-inspired. The Aston Martin Vantage is equipped with a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine and produces approximately 656 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Thanks to this power, the car accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 3.4 seconds and has a top speed of 202 miles per hour, which is approximately 325 kilometers per hour. Its price starts at around $194,500, but with additional options and customizations, this amount can increase significantly. Number 5. Maserati MC20. Cielo. The name Maserati MC20 Cielo comes from the Italian word cielo, which means sky, and this car feels like a luxurious bridge built between the asphalt and the sky. The MC20 model was first introduced in 2020 as Maserati's grand return to the world of supercars, while the Cielo version appeared in 2022 as a more emotional, open-top variant. The name MC20 means Maserati Course 2020. The story of this car begins with Maserati's desire to revive its racing spirit, because MC stands for Maserati Course, meaning Maserati's racing division. On the exterior, butterfly-style doors, a low and wide body, aerodynamic lines, and an aggressive front end give it both a futuristic and pure Italian supercar appearance. The MC20 Cielo's folding glass roof opens and closes in approximately 12 seconds, and with electrochromic technology, it can switch from transparent to opaque mode. Inside, there are carbon fiber details, Alcantara and leather materials, 10.25-inch digital displays, and a minimalist cockpit focused on the driver. The heart of this car is a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 Nettuno engine, producing around 621 horsepower and working with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. The Nettuno engine uses special combustion technology inspired by Formula One, which makes the MC20 Cielo not only beautiful, but also a very serious supercar from a technical point of view. Its acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour is around 3 seconds, and its top speed is over 320 km per hour, meaning this luxury car is also a true performance weapon. As for the price, the MC20 family starts at around €240,000/$250,000, depending on the market and configuration, but with special colors and Maserati Forestieri customizations, this figure can rise even higher. Number 4. McLaren 750S. The McLaren 750S was introduced in 2023 and was actually created as a lighter, more powerful and more aggressive successor to the famous McLaren 720S. The story of this car begins with McLaren's desire to preserve the feeling of a pure supercar without hybrid technology, because the 750S welcomes the driver not with electronic calmness, but with real speed emotion. On the exterior, the low body, sharp air intakes, active rear spoiler and supercar stance give it the appearance of a car that has come straight from the racetrack onto the street. The upward opening doors add both a futuristic and very expensive character to the McLaren 750S. Inside, there is a driver-focused cockpit, carbon elements, sports seats, and a minimal design, which means the main purpose here is to deliver the feeling of speed rather than pure luxury. At the heart of the car is a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, and this engine produces 750 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. The McLaren 750S is rear-wheel drive, and its 7-speed dual-clutch transmission transfers power to the wheels very quickly. It accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 2.8 seconds, and its top speed is approximately 332 km per hour. Its price varies depending on the market and configuration, but for the 2026 model, the starting price is listed at around $359,600. Number 3. Ferrari SF90. Stradale. Ferrari SF90 Stradale was introduced in 2019 and created a major turning point in Ferrari's history as the brand's first series production plug-in hybrid supercar. Its name is dedicated to the 90th anniversary of Ferrari's Formula One team, Scuderia Ferrari, while Stradale means made for the road in Italian. The SF90 Stradale is like a Ferrari that brings racing technology to the street because both a petrol engine and electric power work together in this car. On the exterior, its low and wide body, sharp air channels, futuristic LED headlights, and active aerodynamics give the car a very aggressive look. The special airflow system at the rear and the active spoiler help the car stay firmly glued to the road at high speeds. Inside, there is a large digital display, a driver-focused cockpit, touch controls, and the sporty atmosphere that belongs to Ferrari. At the heart of the car is a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, which works together with 3 electric motors to produce around 1,000 horsepower in total. The SF90 Stradale accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.5 seconds, while its top speed is about 340 km per hour. This Ferrari can also drive short distances using only electric power, but when you press the accelerator all the way down, it turns from a quiet hybrid into a true predator supercar. Its price depends on the country, configuration, and market, but in general it starts at around $500,000 and can become even more expensive in special versions. Number 2. Bentley Continental GT Speed. When the Bentley Continental GT Speed was first introduced in 2007, it attracted great attention as a more powerful, faster, and sportier version of the regular Continental GT. The story of this model began with Bentley's desire to combine luxury, not only with comfort, but also with incredible speed. The new generation Continental GT Speed no longer comes with the legendary W12 engine, but with a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 plug-in hybrid system. This hybrid system produces 771 horsepower and 1,000 Newton-meters of torque, meaning the car can drive silently in electric mode and also accelerate explosively like a supercar, reaching 0 to 100 km per hour in about 3.2 seconds and having a top speed of 335 km per hour makes it one of the most powerful luxury GT models in the world. On the exterior, the large radiator grille, muscular body lines, low stance, 22-inch wheels, and sharp LED headlights give the car both an aristocratic and aggressive look. Inside, there is handcrafted leather, wood or carbon fiber trim, a large digital display, a premium sound system, and a calm, expensive atmosphere typical of Bentley. The cabin of the Continental GT Speed feels like a mix of a luxury hotel room and a racing car cockpit. It is very comfortable, yet it constantly reminds the driver of its power. Its price varies greatly depending on the market and configuration, but the new Continental GT Speed is usually considered an ultra-luxury car worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In short, the starting price for the 2026 GT Speed is estimated at around $581,900. This model is not just an expensive coupe. It is a magnificent grand tourer that combines quiet luxury, British taste, and supercar performance in one. Number 1. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport was first introduced in 2021 and went down in history as one of the fastest, most luxurious, and most aggressive versions of the Chiron family. The story of this model began with Bugatti's philosophy that speed is not just a number, it is art. The Chiron Super Sport is a more comfortable and daily drivable version of the famous Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, which broke the 300 miles per hour barrier. The prototype version of this model created a huge sensation in the automotive world in 2019 by reaching a speed of more than 490 km/h. At the heart of the car is an 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine, producing 1,600 horsepower and 1,600 Newton-meters of torque. Thanks to this power, the Chiron Super Sport accelerates from 0-100 km/h in about 2.4 seconds, while its top speed is electronically limited to 440 km/h. On the exterior, the extended rear section, large air channels, aerodynamic body lines, and special wheel design give the car the appearance of a jet aircraft ready to fly on the road. The 4 vertical exhaust outlets at the rear show that this is not an ordinary hypercar, but the peak of Bugatti engineering. In the interior, carbon fiber, aluminium, expensive leather, and fine handcrafted details combine to create both a racing atmosphere and a royal level of luxury. The price of the Chiron Super Sport starts at around $3.8 million, but with custom colors, interior options, and special orders, this amount can easily rise even higher. This car is not just an expensive vehicle, it is a living legend where engineering, prestige, and extreme speed come together. When the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport appears on the road, people do not just look at a car, they seem to be watching a speed